Hello and welcome to Sovereign RPG. I am Sovereign and today we're just going to go over the store, what the microtransactions are, what you can buy, what you get for your money, and some of the best combinations that you can get using the currency. So let's get straight into it. So if you open up, going up into the character on the top left, you go to the store with the NES button, which is the new Eden store, same as EVE Online. Now what you'll see is stuff come up. So when it comes up at the beginning, you'll see gift pack. So the gift pack is basically bundles. So you don't just get Omega, for example. You get Omega Duo plus some Plex. Now if we look at the first one, which actually I can't right now because it's sold out on mine, I've already bought that one. But it comes with grants an extra 255 Plex, and that's for the bundle for 3 months. The bundle for 6 months comes with 540, and the bundle for 12 months comes with 1,200 Plex. Now I know that the Omega bundle, the 1 month bundle, comes with 80 Plex. That's why it's a little bit more expensive on the 3, 6, and 12 month bundles, but that's because of the Plex. So if you look at the bottom here, you have cognitive neuroscience. Now cognitive neuroscience is basically a skill bundle that you buy with this one with 3 sets of skills. Those 3 skills, each skill gives you plus 5 SP per skill. So that's not per skill level, it's 1 skill point per skill level, but if you get the whole maximum skill, it's plus 5 points. So you get plus 15 skill points for this particular cognitive neuroscience. So let's move on to the pilot services, which is basically just the individual parts without any of the bundle stuff. So if we go to basic Omega 1, it will give you, this will give you 30 days of Omega basic, which is 5 skill points per minute, giving a maximum of 35 skill points a minute. Then we go on to the standard Omega, which gives you 25 skill points. That'll be 55 skill points per minute. And then we're moving on to the Omega bundle, the Duo bundle. This comes at 60 SP per minute. It gives you a mixture of both the Omega basic and the Omega standard to make Omega Duo bundle, which is 60 SP per minute altogether. So now we have the separative cognitives, which give you plus 5 SP per minute, plus 5, plus 5. If you want to do only the first 2, that will cost you roughly about what we'll be going through in a minute when we go through the Auram and the Plex choices. Now this one down here is pretty much just there to exchange Auram, which you buy here, for Plex. So if you have some Auram left over after buying the Auram bundle, you can change it into Plex and then sell that Plex on the market in game for ISK. It's one of those weird little monetary things that they've added in there to give you a little bit more money, but to make a little bit more money out of it, but at least they've given you the option and you don't have it just sitting there not being able to spend it. So speaking of Auram, if you want to look up here, this will be the plus icon up here, and you have different sets to actually buy different amounts. So you have the 25, 125, and you start getting the bonuses when you go 265 plus, so plus 15, 25, 65, and 250 on the bonus. Them costing as little as €1 on my actual monetization and 105 euros for 2,750 Auram. Now Auram is used to either buy the cognitive bundle for 940 or the singular chips over here for 55, 165, and 825 altogether. And that is all the Auram currency actually buys for you at the moment. Now we have the next point, which is collectible. You get these points here. This currency is a new currency that you get inside of EVE Echoes. You go around different places in the game collecting artifacts that then go into the Museum Arcana, and you can exchange those for these points, and then you can go in and exchange those for skins. Everybody loves skins, especially when you can go into game and collect them through the game itself. And then we have the monetization skins. So you go for the frigate skins, you got some pretty nice ones here. The Purifier Fire, the Manticore Fire looks really nice. If you look at this, it does look very nice. And I do love a black and red skin. And you have other ones here. You have Water, Fire, and if you look at Destroyer, you have Earth and Gas, which I'm guessing should be Wind. And then you have Ochre, Soot, Earth, Water, and they're all the same prices. Now what you have to do to get Plex at this moment in time is actually just go and buy the Auram. So you buy the Auram bundle, you then go over to this plus sign here. There's different options for the Plex on this window. You have purchase with Auram. So you can use the Auram to buy Plex, so it's 1 for 1. So basically when you're buying the Auram bundles, you're actually basically just buying Plex, you just have to exchange it. Then you have the option of purchasing with ISK. Now this will automatically open up the market for you and show you the average prices at the moment. Now when the game first started, these prices were at about between 700 ISK and 2,500 ISK. So if you bought up all the Plex on the first day, which was only 24 hours ago, you would have literally 10 times sold for the amount it is now, and this is only going to go up. You should buy and buy and buy until it starts to settle down. Now we're sitting at around 10k ISK because not many people have much ISK, and the Plex can only be sold to players if they have the ISK, so they have to get the ISK in the first place. You can't just buy ISK off the market. There's not a microtransaction for that. Now if we go to the next one, you can sell Plex, which again will open up another market window for you, and since I don't have any Plex at the moment on this account, I can't actually show you that, but it does the same. It brings up the market and it will bring up how much to sell it for, which is the current average on the market. It will be the lowest on there, so you can sell that straight away for that price that pops up, and it will sell it automatically if you're quick, because sometimes it's selling and buying at the moment so much that you might miss it. Or you can set it for a little bit more. Say the price at the moment is 10k ISK at the moment, and you want to sell it for a little bit more. You put it up as 15k ISK, and eventually the price will go to that point and we'll sell that, but you have to wait for it, so you have to be a little bit patient there. And the last one, you can use the Plex to actually buy a 30-day Omega clone, and this costs 500 Plex for the Duo bundle. The basic costs 170 and the standard costs 430. If you mix these two together, normally it'll cost you 600 Plex, but if you buy the bundle, you actually get it for 100 Plex cheaper, which is quite a nice addition on there. So that's all of the Auram and all of the Plex transfer and which way and how you can do it. Now just to add to these monetization options, they can all be bought with ISK on the market except for Auram. Auram cannot be bought on the market, only Plex. You can even buy the cognitive chip, which in the original betas they kept saying that this wouldn't happen, but it has actually happened. You can go onto the market and we can check the prices right here. Open up the character, go into the market, and we go over to the left, and this is where you find all of the bought items. You go to pilot services, pilot service to Plex. It shows 20k ISK there, but that's not what it is. At the moment, it's gone down a little bit lower than when we checked just a couple of minutes ago. It's 8,307 now per ISK. So you can buy them for cheap and sell them for more. It's been going up and down all day. Someone literally bought 10,000 Plex and they're selling it for 8,300. They are actually losing money selling that much. Unless you're a millionaire, this is kind of silly to sell it for that amount, because it will go up as time goes on, especially since after day 6 getting the free cruiser, you'll be able to make a lot more ISK a lot quicker, so these prices are going to go skyrocket at that point. So in my personal opinion, you should wait just a little bit to get that sort of price. So we're looking at skill chips here. So at the moment you've got the first level of the cognitive, and that is costing you around about 670,000 ISK. Now I bought this one yesterday for 500k, so the prices, as people earn more money, the prices will go up. And now if you look at the second one over here, you're looking at 1.8. I bought this for 1.4 yesterday, and this top one you're looking between 7 and 10. Now I bought it for 10 mil, but this is okay, that's fine. It's now, some of them are here up for 7 mil, so if I had the money on me right now, I would buy that 7 mil and then sell it for 10. It would be fantastic. You'll make a little bit of money there. 3 mil profit, lovely jubbly. Bit of trading information for you there. Now if you see that any of these products that they sell you for real money, that you can buy with in-game money, and you see it and it's 3 mil cheaper than its lowest part, you buy that. If you have the money, buy it and just put it straight back up at the higher price. That's called flipping. Now you can trade flip all the time, and it will be the best way to do it using this kind of monetization. As you can see, I did keep my promise. I am actually a Minmatar character and I am flying Minmatar ships. Remember that when we hit 3,000 subs, I will be getting the first in the line of Eve tattoos, starting with the Amar symbol, moving on after that to the Galente, then the Caldari, then the Minmatar. Every 1,000 subs that will go up, I'll be tattooing myself. I hope you found this useful. This was asked to be brought up by many comments in my previous video, so I thought I'd just get this one out of the way for you. It's pretty simple once you get to know it, but you have to understand what it is. Make sure to like and sub if you haven't already. There is a Patreon setup if you'd like to put that little bit more in, starting from as little as $1. Fly safe and avoid local chat scams.